Yo, what's going on, guys? So we got the last bit of season 29 here in this video. So I had three wars recorded, but one of them I was against New Nation. It was just Ghost and Torch, just a lot of what you guys have already seen so far this season. I didn't die or anything, but it just wasn't like super exciting, so I'm not even gonna upload that. But from these other two wars, I brought Warlock and Pryde, so I'm gonna show you guys the fights with them, some cool stuff. And so just any cool fights from the wars I'll show you, and any deaths that I happen to have I'll also show you. I'm not trying to hide deaths or anything like that. I really don't care. And then we'll go to the stats for the end of the season, and then I'll show you guys our season rewards, and we'll talk about that more towards the end of the video. So let's go ahead and jump in. So as you can see, I'm boosting up super big. Got tech boost, got invol boost, everything. Got White Magneto guidance placed on this weapon next, so this is a big bad weapon next. Going in here, I was definitely a little bit scared of this fight, but I know what to do. I have weapon X. I know how to fight him. I know how he works. So right here, I'm looking to bait out a heavy attack. Boom, bait it out. Go to punish, and I was like a quarter of a second early, and now I'm dead. And it all happened so fast, man. It all happened in like an instant, and I'm just like, I'm dead like that. What? It's the aggression fury. He got up to a couple furies and then just 3 hits nuked me down, man. 23k mediums. So I was just like, that's my very first fight of this war too, and I was like, what a way to start it, man. Awesome. Wow. Okay. So gonna heal the full with the war potions that bamfs out through compensation. That's nice. Really good use for them when I have a fully dead boosted rank 3 champion. So gonna go back in, and he's at 87%, so I pretty much didn't do anything, pretty much just restarting the fight. This time, I'm not gonna definitely not gonna make the same mistake. Like I said, I know how to fight Weapon X. I just gotta execute it here. This time I'm gonna be paying close attention to that aggression fury as well. So I don't want to throw a special, and I end up here pushing him into Berserk, but back off. And so this is a good placement. I mean, it makes sense when he goes unstoppable and stuff, and it's very scary. There, I just bided my time and waited for that intercept. Boom, nailed the intercept that time. Got to my special 2, and as soon as I get to the special 2, it's lights out, man. If I could have gotten to the special 2 in the first fight, would have been over. We come out of there with 98% health. Like, so frustrating when you die to something like that you know. Like, just such a tiny mistake, man. Like a quarter, like 0.25 of a second too early, punishing his heavy attack on that first round, and that, like, extremely frustrating. Especially on the first fight of the war. Was not happy. I was also supposed to place another guidance on this domino. This is a pretty tricky fight. But I was so flustered from the death that I just forgot. As soon as I click the start fight button, as soon as it's too late, it clicks. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to apply guidance. But it's okay. We don't need it. So this has Footloose and Kinetic Transference. So whenever she throws a special, she's going to go unstoppable and get that evade charge. So it's going to kind of play it slow. We have the invul boost, so if she goes to special 3, it's all good. We don't have to worry. We'll take no damage. We're bleed immune, so it's just stupidly safe. So I'm just slowly building up to my special 2. Once I get to the special 2, this fight's essentially over because I got those tech boosts. I should be able to get back to another special 2. Here I trigger her lucky, so I'm just going to be very careful. You see I hit her one time, then I just back off. I was ready for an evade. Just playing this very slow, very smart. Definitely don't want to die again to something crazy. Get to my special 2, and it just destroys her, does so much damage, and easily puts us to another special 2. I think Warlock is by far the best option for this fight. Like, just that's perfect. That's just exactly what you gotta do. Textbook right there. So had an Airwalker fight with Doom. It was pretty boring. We're just gonna skip that. Then we have an Immortal Abomination here. We're gonna be using Warlock once again. I really love using Warlock in war. He's pretty fun, man. He's just such a solid all-around champion. Yeah, feel really good using him. Especially, I love how he works when people have. Oh, I guess I was checking to see if I was recording there. Sometimes I hit record and I'm like, and I go in and I'm like, wait, did I hit record? I have to double check. But yeah, with Warlock, especially if the defender has willpower, then whenever he plays debuffs, they just get power drained. So you can run Resonate, do it that way, or you can just apply a bleed with your heavy attack, and it's pretty nice, the power control that Warlock actually commands if the defender is running willpower, which most of the time they are. I always run willpower as well. Like that, it's good. I think it's definitely good to place your champs with willpower. Warlock is just able to really take advantage of that. But yeah, get that special 2. You can see it does a boatload of damage. Gives us a ton of power back as well. And when you go back to back with the special 2s, you can get 4 armor breaks when you're using it. So this just does even more damage the second time around, which is awesome. So that was pretty much it for that war, the exciting Warlock fights and the death that we had. That was actually technically the final war of the season. This was the one right before it, so this is war number 11. And at this point, actually everything had been clear, the entire map, and I hadn't even done a single fight yet. It's like 2 a.m. at this point, and everything's clear. Everyone's pretty much went to bed as well. So it's just me left. And so I got Hazard Shift here in section 1. And we got Kitty Pryde for this. So I was very interested to use her for this because at the start with that Incinerate phase, that's great for Kitty Pryde, man. You can see our temperature is just going up naturally on its own, which is really, really nice. Now, so it's going to make our specials hit that much harder. So here, get to my special 2 with the phase up. Does some pretty good damage. We got quite a bit of power back as well with the mutant boost. The good thing is actually the boss is down at this point, so even though we hit it into his miss, he doesn't get anything from the defense tactic, no power gain, so that's really nice. Here he locks my power, which is annoying, not a whole bunch that I can do right now, so I'm just kind of chilling. Here I throw another special 2. That was a big mistake. I should have been phasing before I threw that. There's a lot of mistakes coming up. Yeah, definitely should have triggered phase first. It probably would have killed because we get a lot more critical rates when we're phasing. And when you throw a special 1 phase, it lasts for the entire special. So yeah, it's not guaranteed crits or anything like that, like Ghost or Corvus has, but it's extremely high critical rate. But we still get through that fight without an issue. Kitty did a pretty solid job there. And then next up here we have a Mole Man. And I also have the Tiger Synergy for Kitty Pryde this war. So whenever I'm at 10 of the passive prowess effects that Kitty Pryde gets from intercepting, from stunning, from critting on either champion. As soon as we're at 10 of those, whenever we're phasing, we're just unblockable, which is amazing. So I'm just trying to build up to that 10 number, being very careful with my parries as well. I'm trying to chill when I parry. And now whenever it goes into the poison phase, we just kind of chill. You can see parrying is building up my prowess, so that's why I'm doing it. Boom, I'm at 10 now, so now whenever I phase, I'm unblockable, which is really sick. Boom, as you can see, just break through this dude's block. And yeah, drop the special 2 while we're phasing. It does a ton of damage. Boom, puts us to a special 3. And I think I actually got this special 3 off before my prowess fell off. I think I still had the full extent of my prowess, because after Kitty Pryde uses a special attack, all her prowesses fall off. But I think I got that special 3 so quickly that I got to take advantage of all the prowesses before they fell off, which pretty nice. So it's pretty much the nail in the coffin on Mole Man there. So then we get into section 2. So it's pretty much just Kitty section 1, Doom section 2. We got a Corvus up first here. We'll watch it because the next fight is important. The rank 3 Corvus, we got buff and balance weakness. So and Divine Barrier. Divine Barrier is a new one. And neither of these nodes really come into effect here on this fight, but in the next fight they do. So again, it's 2 a.m. When I'm doing these fights. I don't think I've taken this path this season yet, so these nodes are kind of weird and new to me. So just be safe. I'm throwing on an invulnerability boost. And I should have read through the nodes a little bit better to really understand how they worked. But I didn't think it'd matter, because, I'm going in here with Dr. Doom. And Doom is just, such a good matchup. So, yeah, going in here, everything's going great at the start. Just building up, trying to get into the old Doom cycle. As you can see, we're getting some weakness on us. It's fine, though. It's not really a lot of weakness, 4 weakness, whatever. I'm pretty sure that once I throw my special attack, I'll get rid of them. I'm not even really paying attention to them at this point. I'm just trying to get to my special 3 so I can get him into the Doom cycle and turn this fight off. So get to the Doom cycle without an issue. Go ahead, drop the special 3. That is a pretty good amount of damage. I was debating if I should throw on some Mystic boosts. Decided not to, because I'm just like, just Doom cycle. You don't really need Mystic boost for that. And everything's going great at this point. I think I'm going to throw another... Do I throw another special one here? No, okay. Just power steal with some lights to get to the special 2. Drop this. He's dead. So, you know, that fight went so good. I'm thinking, fight was a joke. That was a piece of cake. Alright, next fight should go the exact same way, right? Like, why would the next fight go any different? It's Cosmic Champion, Reason Doom. So, this one actually has the rich get richer. Which whoever has more, I think it's unique buffs, gets passive power gain. Didn't really think about it too much going in here. But what I did think about was, if you guys were there during the 7.3 stream, one of my worst paths that I had a Super Scroll as the second fight. And I probably backed out of this quest probably like at least 5 times, and the Super Scroll just kept giving me issues. I got so fed up. I got to a point where I'm like, you know what, whatever happens, I'm just gonna stay in. You know, if I gotta use items, whatever, I don't care, because I just got so annoyed with fighting him. Now going into this fight, you know, the plan was just to get to the special 3, but I can't. I just can't get to my special 3 because he's getting too much power, and I keep having to nullify these buffs because he just keeps getting power from the rich get richer. And there's also this nullify immunity that he keeps triggering. That's the new divine barrier node, the node that I didn't know of. So as you see right there, we get hit by Super Scroll's special 2. I don't know what it is about his special 2, but I just have a really bad time with it. I feel like it just catches me. Like, I'm not even trying to evade it. I'm far away, and it just catches me. And you're gonna see it happens more. So I was trying to build to my special 3, but as you can see, like I can't get there. And at this point, I got 15 weakness debuffs on me. They're really starting to stack up, and everything keeps piling up in this fight. The things just aren't going the way I want them to, and I start to just feel like I'm at a huge disadvantage. I'm doing this fight, right, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, right here, I had to throw my special 2. Or I would have got clobbered. And here he gets an unblockable buff. I'm like, dude, what is going on? This is not good. Here I nullify it, luckily. But yeah, I'm just here. I get by the special 2 again, and I'm just like, I'm watching this fight go by, and I'm playing, but I feel like I'm not in control. Like, I feel like I'm watching. Like, I feel like I'm just watching this fight, and I feel like I'm just watching myself die. I'm like, I just felt like I'm gonna die. I'm like, there's no way I can win this fight. Like, I am just getting destroyed. I know. I just had no faith in myself at this point, and I just like, yeah, I feel like I'm just watching my own death right now. Like, I felt helpless, man. I've never felt that way in a war fight before. It was really weird, and yeah, this fight was just not going good at all. Yeah, just could not get to that special 3. Here again, special 2 kills me. I don't know what it is about Super Scroll. That special 2. Dude, I can't fight this guy. I can't fight him. Dude, like, I knew, like, halfway through that fight, I'm like, I'm just gonna die. Like, that's probably part of why I died too, because I just gave up, kind of mentally, halfway through that fight. Dude, I don't know what it is about Super Scroll, but I can't fight him. Gonna have to practice in the off season. I got a Super Scroll phobia. But yeah, so that was how the season ended, and we ended up coming in Masters. It says 6th there, but that's more like 16th, because there's top 3, then I think 4 to 10 for the top 10, and then 11 to 20, and so we're 6th in that 11 to 20 bracket, which is weird how that works, but yeah. So we still got Masters, which is all I really care about, and majority of the Alliance. As long as we get Masters, that's like, whatever, you know. We definitely had a pretty bad season as an Alliance, and I had a terrible season as myself. But as long as we play Masters, man, who really cares at the end of the day? I've had really good seasons. It's fine to have a bad one. Next season, I'll bounce back. We'll have a stellar season next one. But yeah, in regards to these rewards, obviously I want to open them, but I am going to be saving them for October 29th, which is my birthday, Friday. Going to be having a massive opening. Going to probably have like 3 to 4 featured 6-star crystals. Going to have at least 2 6-star Nexus crystals. yeah, we'll pop. So the season rewards is obviously a part of that, and hope to get some of that birthday luck. But yeah, we can also quickly take a look at our stats for the season. I didn't even bother filling in the stats for these awards. It's just the final stats here. So my power rating at the end was 75.45, ninth overall in the alliance, which isn't too bad. But if we compare it to last season's stats, man, I had 128 power rating, and we were first overall in the alliance. So last season was one of my best for sure. Probably a top 3 war season for me. And this one's like probably a bottom 3. But it's fine, man. It happens. It's all good. I'm really just glad the season's over, ready to move on to bigger and better things. And yeah, I don't even really care because we got Masters. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the final couple wars just together. Just honestly, I just want to be done with this season, man. But yeah, those are my deaths. Definitely don't want to hide them. Want to show you guys. I think they're funny. Definitely looking back on it. But yeah, let's get to it. If you guys enjoyed all the war videos this season, drop a like. I'm really excited to open up these rewards, especially on my birthday. It'll make it that much more special for me. And yeah, subscribe, hit the little bell. I'm going to be streaming the opening as well, actually, on the 29th on my birthday. Going to be live streaming it. So yeah, hope to see you guys there. And if you miss it, it'll be on the channel. You can watch the playback, of course. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, man.